Instruments and procedures for assessing English language skills. The main objective of this video is to describe an example of an assessment procedure and an assessment instrument. The procedure that was chosen is a role play and the instrument is a scale of appreciation.
So, what is role play? Role play can be a very successful tool in the teacher's hands. Its prime goal is to boost the students' interaction in the classroom. Educators should not forget about incorporating such a speaking activity to reflect learners' theoretical knowledge of a language in practice.
A scale of appreciation is a tool used for assessing the performance of tasks, skill levels, procedures, processes, qualities, quantities, or end products. These are judged at a defined level within a stated range, and they also indicate the degree of accomplishment. An advantage of using a scale of appreciation is that they allow us to make a complete evaluation of a student.
Why speaking? Speaking in a second or foreign language has often been viewed as the most demanding of the four skills, according to Brown, and he mentions a number of features that make speaking as challenging as it is. Some of them are stress, rhythm, and intonation. Why roleplay? Kowalska believes that role-playing develops learners' fluency in speaking. The wide range of language functions, for example, apologizing, greeting, etc., is exercised more than in any other activities. Learners' focus is often on the communication of meaning rather than on the appropriate use of language. Therefore, through role-playing, teachers may train students' speaking skills in any social situations. It means that learners are put in conditions which require speech that is used to communicate socially more than the language necessitated by the teaching syllabuses. Supporting example. The target group for this activity is a 5th grade, Unit 3 called What We Eat. The aim of this activity, this role play, is that students will be able to express preferences using the vocabulary seen in classes about food.
The instruction for the students to follow is: in pairs, create and perform a dialogue in which you express your food preferences. You must take in consideration that each student must use at least 5 fruits from the vocabulary and create 5 sentences using the structure seen in classes. I like, I don't like. This is one of the dialogues suggested in the student's book for 5th grade, but we changed the content.
The scale of appreciation used to assess the performance of the students in the roleplay was divided into 2 criteria, structure and speaking. Both of them have 2 indicators. In structure, the first indicator is the student used 5 fruits from the vocabulary seen in class. And the second, the student used at least 5 sentences using the structure I like and I don't like. In speaking, the first indicator is the student speaks fluently and clearly, and the second one, the student pronounces the dialogue correctly. Each indicator can be assessed from 1 point to 5 points depending on the student performance.
In conclusion, role-play activities such as dialogues created for students are a very helpful tool for teachers because it increases students' interaction and develops their speaking skill.
Created using Powtoon.